home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Lance throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Over the middle, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They go play action with Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 79 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Well, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a give, running left is Harris. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, now it's Lance. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Harris to return, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 36, Hurts setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 31, Hurts. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. Touchdown, Eagles! Kenneth Gainwell from 10 yards out. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, a run with Breida. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And Lance going to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 54 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 2, Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the...
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Lance now on first down.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott Good with a PAT, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance hitting Samuel on the slant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. 60 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
172 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's another carry for Harris, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the give, this is Harris. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. 18, pioneer.
Now Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Warrior 70. Check 43. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready, set. 57, Mike 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Coming. Coming.
And they take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past